YouTube. Y'all already know why I'm here, giving out more information. Like I said, as fast as they put it out, I'm gonna try to get it to you. The latest it'll be would probably be like a day later. Some of this information, you know, this video, if you're getting this, it's probably the next day. I try to make sure I can get enough information when I'm doing this. I don't want to just be putting out things that I feel like aren't important. I can't tell you what's important, but when I say what's not important, I mean like stuff that I feel like at least what I show, my gameplay, the stuff that I care about, the main topic of the game, like release date, stuff like that, the in general stuff. I'm gonna always make sure I can get that for you. And then obviously the stuff that I actually will give you as far as content. And if you locked in with the channel, then you already know what's up. But what we're gonna do is get right into what 2K dropped yesterday. And I'm gonna have it on the screen so you can read it, but I'm not gonna go word for word. It's just pretty much kind of breaking down what it's saying. I do have some very important news, so I do want you to tap in, go all the way through, man. Watch until the end. Watch until the end. But like I said, 2K posted this yesterday. It says, join us for the official Road to NBA 2K26 live stream series. Streaming on Twitch, YouTube, X, and TikTok to be the first to see the summer's biggest reveals. That just says to me that they want to like start using, these social platforms. Obviously, that's the way everybody knows that it's been like this. This is nothing new. There's literally no secret to that. So why not? They've been doing it for the last couple of years. I'm pretty sure it was just Twitch though. Um, but yeah, they've been doing this for a minute. Nothing new. On to the next part. It says, we'll tip things off next week on Thursday, July 17th, with a sneak peek of some new features coming in the NBA 2K26, including improvements inspired by the community feedback and when they expect gameplay and full game mode breakdowns. Now, I'm one of those like 2K nerds. They usually drop stuff on like Tuesdays and Thursdays. The game usually drop on like the first Friday of September. Weird stuff like that. Excuse me for being one of those people. That's not saying that we won't get nothing before that, but it's telling you to lock in July 17th. Next week, Thursday. Um, hey man, look, I'm just trying to figure out. You feel like I'm ready, bro? Because I really want to know what is like improved. I mean, improvements inspired by community feedback. Like, does that mean when they go and do like 2K community day when they have the content creators go out there, or is that like just like over time? Like when people leave feedback, is that does that mean like going to YouTube videos? Like I'm pretty sure some devs definitely look at videos and whatnot from people that they like and people that they don't. That's why some YouTubers have to go on there and be like, oh, I don't work for 2K. They don't follow me. They do. Even, yeah. Either way, I just want to know what that means. When did they get this information and who did they get it from? Because a lot of problems in this community. And I think that's the biggest problem with 2K. They listen to the community too much. And it's the worst community that I've ever been a part of. But speaking of a YouTuber that I actually like, a content creator that I like, he ended up making a post pretty much talking about what this photo says. We got a dev to comment on it, and his name is Evan. He goes, very intentional. I know the wait between pre-orders and the full breakdown can feel like a long time, so this is a new appetizer. We'll still chat about each of the main modes on the first stream, but don't expect us to drop all the biggest announcements yet. Uh, I don't like the cliffhanger. I don't like the cliffhanger from Evan, but hey, look, I still feel like we're getting, more information than we were. When I say this, I mean like it's as far as what goes on, like we usually always get information around this time. But what that says to me is, and that includes the screenshot that I sent or posted. Apologies. Um, we're gonna get that roadmap that we always get every year. If I can find a picture of it, I'll pop that up on the screen. But just the 2K roadmap of how it usually goes, how it looks. We're gonna get one of those. They're gonna give us like some slight information, but mainly it's gonna be pretty much the actual, like the storm is actually gonna start. Like like apparently the calm before the storm. The storm is about to start. That's exactly what it's gonna be. We're gonna get flooded with information. It's gonna be bombs away. Now, with that being said, we got a lot of stuff that's already confirmed. I'm not gonna make this long because I'd be here all day. Number one, the city's coming back. I didn't want the city to come back. I don't like the city. I don't like all this extra like running around. I was a fan of the game when you just had parts you loaded in from the menu, you got straight into the game. That was like peak 2K for me. Like I can take, 19 and 20. Like that wasn't that bad. You still load it directly into the game. So hey, that was something simple to me. But I guess, they got to make their money. But they make the city smaller every year. I will say that much. If they backtrack and make the city bigger, that's going to blow me. But we do also know the game is releasing on September 5th. That is official release date. If you don't get it early, which goes into like number three, if you get the Superstar or the Leave No Doubt edition, you get the game 7 days early. I don't think we've ever had a game where we got it 7 days early. I'm not complaining though. I'm going to be one of them. So, quick plug moment for me. If you're not gonna get the game, you just want to see how it is, tap in with my Twitch channel. I'm gonna pop that up on the screen for you. Also, you can hit the follow on that, and you'll be able to see the game and how it looks, so you can determine if you want to play the game any of these days, like extra early days, or if you just want to wait till it come out, you decide you don't even want to get the game. But with that being said, we know the seasons are returning. You get if you do the Leave No Doubt edition, they give you a bunch of skips for that. Essentially, that's kind of just how that goes. Um, and I'm not gonna tell you that you have to get the game. I'm not gonna tell you which mode to get. I mean, not which mode, which edition to get. It's just based off if you play the game or not. That's simply how I feel about seasons. If you're gonna buy the season pass, though, I mean not the CL, if you're gonna buy the season pass every season. If you play the game every time and you want to get the stuff every time, if it matters to you, then I'm gonna be that contradicting person to say, oh yeah, then you should get this edition. But that was just, that was that. You can also say that they have I don't play my team, but I'm just gonna say it because I know it and I wrote it down in my notes. The my team triple threat, like the park, I'm assuming that's like with the NBA players in the 3v3 mode. I'm not really sure how that go. I don't really know how that, you feel me, how that works, but whatever. And I'm not sure if I said it when you get it 7 days early. That is 9 a.m. um PST. I'm on the EST side of the world, but so for us, that would be 12 p.m. I don't really, I think this was because all of the PlayStation players started like, like that their community was really upset that Xbox had the code to get you feel me? We had the funds. We had the funds to go to New Zealand. They couldn't get to New Zealand without, you feel me, finding extra funds, you feel. But hey, look, that's why I feel like that kind of happened. But that don't make it true, I'm just saying. I'm a gamer. It don't matter to me what system I'm on. But nonetheless, 9 p.m. for the West Coast, 9 a.m. for the West Coast, 12 p.m. for the East Coast. Lastly, we know that it's crossplay still, PS5, Xbox Series S and X. They can play. I don't know how current gen is working. Still upset that that's a thing. They didn't just let current gen go, bro. Stop it. I know there's two different dev teams, or I'm assuming that there's two different dev teams, but I want to just get that out the way. Like 2K, let that go. Let the devs let the devs come together and just work on next gen, bro. I just feel like we still on current gen this far behind. If you're still on current gen, you ain't trying to play. You ain't trying to play. You ain't trying to hoop. Cause it ain't that hard no more. It is not hard at all to get a next gen console for either one. I go into Targets, Walmarts, and see PS5s and Xboxes just stacked up. Now they just sitting there. So ain't no excuse anymore. Don't call me a hater. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. Now the reason that I said stick around is for the big part of this video. I don't really put people names and things because like I don't wanna get popular and then they be like, oh, you use this. No, I'm gonna take my little slow grind to the top and you feel me? I'm gonna do it on my own. But I am going to say this one because I just He's the first person that I saw. It's Uncle Demi. If you know who Uncle Demi is, then I'm not really putting you on. If you're a 2K player, like if you really play, then you know who Uncle Demi is. Like I said, I can't. I don't know if he's a dev. I don't want to go that far to say he's a dev, but Uncle Demi gives you information before 2K give you information, and he do it every year. He got some type of working relationship with it. But he went to his Twitter account and he posted, Rucker Park will make his debut in NBA 2K26 with the like keep it hush hush side eye, you feel me, tight vibe. It wasn't a question mark. So I'm thinking he on to something. That's just like I said, Uncle Demi always giving us gems and knowledge of stuff before it actually happens. He play it smooth, like he really be asking questions, like, yeah, I don't know, I'm making assumptions. But Uncle Demi, bro, you our favorite old head, bro. We know you on something. We know you feel me, you be tapped in. But that was like I think, what would you call it? Like a retweet of Sleeper Rockets post, which goes to say Rucker Park Street Ball is now officially NBA and NCAA sanctioned. Meaning that, this summer, the NBA players and the NCAA players can, they can be rostered to play on like the Rucker Park Pro-Am teams. And if you know this screenshot, that's when KD going down giving niggas buckets in Rucker Park. He was going in. Kobe had some where he was going in. Like, bro, listen. When Rucker Park was lit, that's when we had everybody hooping. So it's like now we really finna have to see what's going on. And if this is them telling us that we finna get realistic parks, we finna get everybody, or at least I hope it's not a mockery thing. I hope it's actually a park. I'd rather it be like a full its own event. Take the theater out and just give us Rucker Park hooping. I'm going right there. I'm with all that. But like I said, this is just what Uncle Demi posted. I can't confirm nor deny what's going on. It's just what I'm thinking based off what he got going on. But if any of the information was helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends so they can be, kept up to date with everything that's going on. Y'all already know how I do. So until next time.
Hey, damn it, I'm cold as an iceberg. But fuck it, I think that I like her. Gotta stop playing with ladies. She calling me baby, I think we might wife her. She tell me to put down the cup, but I'm doubling up and I think I might pipe her. She tell me to fill it with love. She can't stuff, I think we for lifers. Damn it, I'm cold as an iceberg. But fuck it, I think